You know what I do sometimes? I may have done this before, so if it's redundant, oh well. But I will occasionally, out of nowhere, alone, say, just like this, I am a truly great man! I think you've done that like 10 times. You know what? Let me turn this up for you.
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Reactions Edits. I'm Korbin.
I'm Rick.
And you can follow us on
Instagram and Twitter.
for more juicy content.
It's so juicy.
Talking about
Yes. Ring it, Korbin. Ring it. Korbin, what are we doing? Korbin, what are we doing? Korbin, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Korbin.
Malayalam trailer.
Sweet.
It's called Double Barrel. It's from LJP.
Okay. Oh, crap. Really?
Yeah.
I was going to immediately say, if it's Malayalam, it's probably going to be great. And now you've added that into the equation?
LJP. Double Barrel.
And congratulations to you, sir. I know that you don't make films for this reason, but for those of you living in the cave, Jallikattu is the official entry for India at this year's Oscars.
Hopefully it'll make it. We'll see. We are rooting for it.
We sure are.
You know, if you watched the review, you know we really enjoyed that film.
Loved it. It's my favorite of his that we've seen.
I'd have to think about that.
Yeah, it's my favorite of those.
But visually, for sure, so gorgeous, which I think is one of the strongest things in its whole argument.
Absolutely.
I just hope the Academy watching it will be able to understand that.
One of the potential downfalls is it's an ensemble piece.
Mm-hmm.
That's
not a standout.
That's the unfortunate.
Yeah. Which if Hallarau was apparently got sent, like it was in the options last year, even though this came out like after
they were released around the exact same time.
So I don't know why one was in the selection of the pool.
Yeah,
last
that wasn't
year,
in
and this one wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
It makes no sense. Anyways, that's not neither here nor there. Read this.
Double Barrel is a 2015 Indian gangster spoof film written and directed by LJP. The film stars Prithviraj Sukumaran, Indradith Sukumaran, Arya, Chemban Vinod Jose, Sunny Wayne, Swathi Reddy, Isha Sharvani, Parvati Menon, Rachana Narayanakuti, and Asif Ali, the singer.
Yeah. No.
Cool. Yeah.
No, I think that's Atif Aslam.
No. Wasn't there didn't we just do Coke Studio? Asif Ali?
Maybe. I don't know. Anyways.
Sang the rock star.
Might have been him. Yeah, it might have been right.
All right. Anyway.
I don't know, though. But I think I remember people saying this is like a very similar style to Ludo. Like
really?
In the Ludo trailer, they were like, this seems very eerily familiar of like the style of Ludo.
Well, gangster spoof.
Gangster spoof. So let's check it out. I don't know if this is an official. It was subbed by Subbers.
Yeah, subbed by I think it's Prince. Yeah.
Here we go.
Malayalam, yes. Very Quentin.
നീ തരാമെന്ന് പറയുന്ന 5 കോടി ഞങ്ങളുടെ 5 കോടി രണ്ടും ചേർത്ത് 10 കോടി. ലൈല മജ്നു ഡോണിന്റെ കയ്യിൽ.
നിന്റെ പേരെന്താ?
മജ്നു. ഈ 10 കോടി ഡോണിന് കൊടുത്താൽ ലൈല മജ്നു ബില്ലിക്ക് കൊടുത്താൽ ബില്ലി നമുക്ക് 100 കോടി രൂപ തരും. ലൈലയില്ലാതെ മജ്നുല്ല, മജ്നുല്ല ലൈലയില്ല, രണ്ടും ഒരുമിച്ചല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു വിലയില്ല. ലെറ്റ്സ് കട്ട് ദ ക്രാക്ക്. ഇപ്പൊ എവിടേക്കാ? റൈറ്റിലേക്ക്. ഇപ്പോഴോ ലെഫ്റ്റിലേക്ക്.
Very Robert Rodriguez. Oh yeah. Did we see that fight scene?
No. We haven't seen anything from this film.
മജ്നുവില്ലെങ്കിൽ ലൈലയില്ല. അടിയില്ല വെടി മാത്രം.
Looks good.
Thank you, Prince.
Looks good. Yeah,
What a director. That just looks...
It looks very different. Very different.
Very
from,
different.
Everything we've seen of his.
Yep.
The 3 films that we've seen of his. Extremely unique and but also like familiar in terms of like the Robert Rodriguez. And then Quentin a little bit.
Little pinch of it right at the beginning. Just a pinch.
Anytime you do the words, it's
but then it immediately went more to like film noir Robert Rodriguez style. Yeah.
Looked really good and entertaining. Looked unique.
Yep.
Everything I would expect from this director. I'd imagine if we ever got to talk. Which, once again, this is not
a hint.
I wish. If Serve you're watching, I would love to. Please contact us.
We would love to talk to you.
I would love to talk to you. But I'd imagine he's somebody who would get bored if he did the same thing.
Absolutely would.
And not just do the same thing. Needs to do something different.
In every way.
Yeah.
I think if there's one thing that his stamp will be throughout his career, it will be you can't predict what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna just do different stuff all the time because I'll be bored out of my mind.
And it's gonna be visually stunning.
Visually stunning. He's a director who is. Let me give you a comparison. Ron Howard is a fantastic director, but Ron Howard's style is to be very behind everything. Just let the film be, and if you don't even know I directed it, that's fine. You won't even know my hand was on.
The Grinch.
Yeah, it's stylistic, and he'll do all kinds of films. But you'll never know it was a Ron Howard film. Mm-hmm. Then there's Scorsese, there's Iñárritu, there's Christopher Nolan, there's Quentin, who they're just
Burton,
everything is
Guillermo,
Burton, Guillermo. It's their DNA is all over it. He's that director.
Yeah,
his DNA is all over every frame of film.
Yeah,
even in the trailer.
Yeah, and it looks really interesting. I would totally be interested in watching this. Comedies, I sometimes am hesitant sometimes.
Always.
Just because a lot of comedy is cultural, and so I don't want to like unfairly be like I didn't get it.
Yeah, really do. Really,
not saying that's how it looks. Obviously, it looks
not
fantastic. But that's my hesitation with comedy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Is just that since comedy is so subjective and if it's very cultural jokes,
right?
Even though we've been exposed for almost 2 years, you're not going to get everything.
Correct.
Because I'm not in the culture.
Right.
I don't live there.
Right.
We live in America.
Exactly.
We're 12 and a half hours of difference or something like that.
It's comparable to, like, for example, if we were to go spend some time with people down in the deep south and they were to say some jokes that they grew up with down there, we'd be like, okay? And that's America. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that is one of the drawbacks to comedies from another culture is that you can miss a huge
not all the time.
We've
seen great comedies.
We have. Not all the time.
No, not all the time. Stree or
Deli
Belly were both fantastic.
And even the more lighthearted rom-com style stuff like English Vinglish, loved English, which has got comedy in it.
Yeah. So it all just depends, but this looks fantastic. Should this be the next Malayalam film? There's a bunch of Malayalam films we need to watch. We love that industry. I think, actually, unless I'm wrong, of the regionals, I think we've seen more Malayalam than any other.
I bet we have.
I think.
Yep.
But it still doesn't compare to how many we've seen in Hindi.
Oh, no. No, because literally, I think our first
like
70 films were Hindi.
Probably something like that.
When we started the channel.
Yeah, it was definitely high.
It really did. And then we just, after 70, if you look at the count list, it becomes dramatically diverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There you go.
But we're trying.
He needs some, and the team, but if you really look at the library of films, Korbin needs to get some credit, because any accusations about being preferential to any industry is a bunch of BS, because he does a great job.
I just didn't know in the beginning.
Selecting different films and trying to balance as many as possible in the industries.
You didn't show in the beginning, because when you're first starting, you don't know, like...
Right.
In the beginning, you don't know, one, that there's multiple industries. And then you figure out, and you're like, they're probably not as big as Bollywood.
Exactly.
Right? Everybody's wants to see
and everybody wants to be seen. We're going to just... And at the point, we're like, okay, we were introduced to Gully Boy, so now we're going to see whatever Ranveer and Alia did. And then, oh, look, they worked with... Oh, it was Amir Khan. Okay, so we're going to see whatever Amir Khan did. And then, oh, we love Deepika. What did Deepika do? So we're going to... That's how things got started.
Yep.
So,
but let us know about this film. Should this be the next LJP film? And what's the next... Malayalam. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes, we used to butcher it all the time, but yeah, the accent's on the ya.
Malayalam film we should watch down below.
Tuk